G'day guys, it's Jay, and I'm not even going to bother with an introduction right now. I am going to say, if you are working on the roller coaster project and or the boatyard construction projects, stop work on them right now. Unless you have already worked your tail off and you own all the other production points. Do not, I repeat, do not be buying materials from the Southern Sawmill to be able to feed your construction projects. It will cost you 10 times more money doing it that way than it will if you wait and you do it properly. And I'm going to explain that in depth in this video. I do understand that the roller coaster and the shipyard were two major selling points for the Platinum DLC. The fact that you can do these two construction projects. And I know every single YouTuber that had early access showed you how to do these construction projects. But if you watch their videos, they cheated in the materials. There is no way, even with 3-day early access, that they got all the production points to the point that they needed to be at to do these projects economically. And like I said, I am going to walk you through the process I went through to come to this conclusion. The videos that everybody else made regarding these projects, like I said, were pretty much that. They were videos to show off, hopefully before anybody else got a video out, about how to make or complete these projects. Cost wasn't an object. They cheated in the money, they cheated in the materials, they just wanted to be able to show off what these vanity projects did and how long it would take to make them, and give you a rough idea of the materials needed, not the material costs. So I came to this conclusion when I was working on my project regarding productions and which ones yielded the best amount of money and which productions you should work towards first and then go from there. And I just happened to be taking a break today and I was watching Dagowin's video. And Dagowin he doesn't do the typical, this is how you do it. He does a Let's Play. And his Let's Play, he just happened to be working on the roller coaster. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he was selling his wood to the Southern Sawmill, and he was buying the materials needed for the roller coaster. He's almost at stage 1. He doesn't have very much money left, and I'll tell you why. And to make my point, or to prove my point, I am going to use planks as an example. I believe they used to be called boards prior to the DLC being released. These ones, I'll show you those in a second. But stage one only of the roller coaster requires 4,032 liters of planks. So that's essentially 4 pallets and a little bit. So let's head down the street and we'll go to the Southern Sawmill. Now, if you've watched my video on the difference between the Northern and the Southern Sawmill, you will notice that the Northern Sawmill is an actual production point. This is a sell point where you can sell your wood and you can buy the products that you need without having to wait or to be having to buy the Northern Sawmill. So we're going to take planks, like I said, as an example. Let's open the pallet shop. So a pallet of planks, and we're all, like I said, familiar with those from the base game, will cost you $7,020. I didn't really look at the prices the other day when we were looking at the sawmills. $7,020. Let's look at the resale price. We want prices. There we go. Planks. The best price for planks is in July. So before the game even starts. We're now in October. And the current price, the best price we're going to get from the roller coaster is $4,000. So we're losing, what did I say was 7,020? So we're losing 4,000, 3,000. So we lose about $3,000 by buying a pallet of planks. Actually, losing is the wrong term. It's costing us $7,000, and we're only getting $4,000 in return. So there's a $3,000 difference. Now you can say that is going to be offset by selling wood to this sawmill. But that doesn't necessarily hold water. No pun intended, because the boatyard is a construction project and that holds water. Well, floats on water. So I did a little bit of digging. And again, you know me, I like to try and figure things out. I wanted to know what tree is the best yielding tree in terms of wood, and how much that tree fetches at the sawmill. This or any sawmill. And I double checked my facts by downloading another sawmill and selling exactly the same size tree to this sawmill. The most valuable tree that yields the most amount of wood and pays the best is the ponderosa pine. It yields just under 7,000 liters of wood. It yields, I think it's, I was in the 6,800 range both times, so I'm just going to round up to 7,000. Both this sawmill here and the Southern Sawmill paid me in the range of $2,800 for those trees, respectively, for all the wood in the ponderosa pine. So it's consistent price again through all the sawmills. So one ponderosa pine, $3,000. You can say that offsets the, well, it does, again, I'm phrasing this wrong. It doesn't offset the loss of buying the pallet. It just means instead of spending the $7,000 for the pallet, taking it to the roller coaster, getting our $4,000 there, we break even. It doesn't really cost too much, but we don't really lose too much depending on the month. Because again, prices go up and down. And as you saw, we've already passed the high point for pallets at the roller coaster. To further emphasize this point, let's look at the boatyard where we build boat face. You need 9,000 liters of regular pallets. We're not even going to talk about long pallets because those are even more expensive. And if you buy them, well, I'm going to tell you right now, they're over $10,000 for 1,000 liters. if you buy them instead of making them. And it's still only 1,000 liters, just like the regular planks. You're not getting more wood because you are buying long planks. I double checked that as well. So hopefully now you understand my point why I say these two projects are either going to be money losers if you are selling to them at the wrong time, or at best you are going to break even. So you want to make sure you have all your ducks in a row and all your other productions are set up and ready to go. And for God's sakes, whatever you do, do not buy from the Southern Sawmill. I had not realized, like I said, when I did my first look video, that sawmill was so expensive in terms of sales. Let's take a trip up to the Northern Sawmill, and I am going to show you something regarding the pallets of planks and that one ponderosa pine I was telling you about. So this sawmill is pretty much shut down right now, just because I used up the wood that I was doing for my project. So I put in, and you can see what's left of that little bit there. I put in the ponderosa pine. I did indeed. I got just under 7,000 liters of wood. Let's look at the mix of the ratio. So 416 liters of wood gives us 560 planks. That's a 1.34 ratio. If you do the math on that ratio, the wood in to the wood out, that means, well, I'm going to rounded it up to 7,000 liters. 7,000 liters of wood in will give us 9.423, well, 9,423, or each pallet, 9.423 pallets, depending on how you want to look at the way the game works. And to prove it, let's run over here. See, I have 469 liters of planks in storage that I can't do anything with because the production facility is out. But here are the pallets of planks that I produce with one ponderosa pine, the largest one I could find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then just under half the pallet that's in the lumber mill itself. Disregard the pallets that were kicking around behind. They were just me testing out the production facility. But this is what I got, like I said, testing out the one ponderosa pine. It's definitely more than we need for stage 1 of the roller coaster. In fact, it meets the requirement, the 9,000 liters we need for the first stage of the boat. One ponderosa pine. Yes, it is the tallest I can find. And it's probably that one over there, or the same as that one over there. But hopefully I've made my point. You now understand why, if you are working on either of the construction projects, or even if you are fueling your other productions by buying materials from the Southern Sawmill, you need to stop right now. Save up your money and buy the Northern Sawmill. Hopefully this video puts things in perspective for you. Hopefully you'll give it a thumbs up because you found it useful. And remember to subscribe because I will be revealing more information about Silver Run Forest as time goes on. Take care and thanks for watching. Jay.